Hello everyone, happy Friday. Today I'm going to record a little video for you with the use of intraoral massage. That is when we are going to either using squeaky clean disinfected hands or a pair of gloves, go inside the mouth to release the area primarily around the lips. There is around 22 muscles that attach to the circular muscle of the mouth, and there is lots of congestion, lots of traffic here, and lots of issues. Nasolabial creases, marionette lines, lip wrinkles, the so-called smoker's lines, general sagging of the cheek area, you name it. So this type of massage is really useful for those for whom the areas in this kind of triangle of aging, as it's called, are the most prominent. So we'll start with a little stretch of this area. It's good to have a little bit of space before we start. And of course, you would have done a bit of neck stretch, a bit of lymphatic activation if you've got time, ideally, absolutely that as a starting point. And then how we'd like to stretch is one of those things which is called the big O, for example. You wrap the lips around the teeth, open the mouth, and start to opening nice and slow. And then once your mouth opens, your hand is anchored on the forehead and you lift your eyes, so extending the stretch of the face. Closing slowly. Let's do this 2 more times. Do not snap the mouth open. Do not snap the mouth shut. One more time. Super. And then what I also like to do is creating some anchoring around the lips to move the lips in different directions to stretch these muscles that attach to them. Now, tongue inside the lips as close to the red contour as possible, pressing the tongue against the lips, 3 circles one way, 3 circles the other way. That in itself is already a workout, by the way. And now last one for this masseter muscle here. We can warm up the hands. I'm actually warming up the knuckles here because this is the part I'm going to use. Putting my warm knuckles here just on the top, just below the cheekbone here, and then nice and slow. You can open your mouth in the process. Times. Here to the angle of the jaw, yeah? Not stretching the skin down, we are lengthening this muscle here. And now I'm going to go inside the mouth. So you either have sterilized your hands with something alcohol containing, or you put on a pair of gloves that have come from some sort of a sterile, clean container. These are a little bit too big for me. My actual gloves, they're sort of surgical. The blue gloves, they are in my treatment room, so I've only got this today, but they'll do for demonstration. So opening the mouth, and the other thing to say is if you've got any ulcers, any recent dental work, anything inside the mouth that is bothering you, or if you've got any respiratory infection or cold sores, please don't go anywhere near, okay? So assuming it's all good and healthy, and also you don't have any fillers, Botox in this area. Opening the mouth. And then the thumb is going to work from the inside in circular movements. So the first thing we do is go here where you can see that the nostril sort of going in and almost stuck, glued, yeah, underneath, sort of caving in and creating this darkness. So we're going to work in this area. We start here in circles, and then I'm going to walk down along the side of my nasolabial crease, which you can see here, right? So when I'm circling, spiraling, you see there's this little white spot, like a white as in bloodless, just below that curve where my nostril is caving in. I'm trying to create space there. For a lot of us, it will be a sensitive area. So I worked all the way down along my nasolabial crease, spiraling, gently pressing, not so much pressing out like this, but nice and even along that line. Now, if you're following me down, you will see here, or you will feel rather, this like ball of, it's like a ball of ligaments, ball of where the muscles come together. Here, and we're going to massage that ball. Morrissey came in to see what I'm doing. Now, this part here, and then further out where that masseter muscle is, if you clench your teeth for a second, you will feel that bulging of the belly of the muscle there. So we go all the way until you can't go any further towards the angle of the jaw. And here, the idea is that this muscle masseter, it pushes tissues when it tenses, contracts. It pushes the tissues, the fat pockets, the fascia from here to here. So we've got too much here. too much here and not enough there. So as I'm traveling with my finger to the angle of the jaw over there, with these spiraling actions, I'm almost from the inside taking tissue from this area here, from the nasolabial crease where there's too much for many of us, and gently encouraging it there. At the same time, I'm creating space just as I move towards the angle of the jaw. Also from this ball here in the corner that I'm sure you can feel underneath, you can almost take soft tissue from the inside and gently encourage it that way. Too much here, not enough there. So the action is gently encouraging it that way. Super. For some of you guys, this may be a little tender. Now we're going to go here, this area that has the muscle that pulls down the corner of the mouth. So you will feel, maybe won't, but you will feel the damage that it's created, so to say. The fibers of this muscle come from here to here. And this is where a lot of us have this creases here, like sort of the darkness at the corners of the mouth and the corners pulling down. So we're going to release this area and then come all the way to the area of the middle of the chin here. Be very careful. This could be a little tender, and you can also feel like little beads underneath on that inner layer. Be careful, massage those beads lightly in those circular movements. So maybe it's not so easy to see, and also just be mindful that I have a scar here, so maybe I should have chosen that side for demo. So this is why my side is peculiar, but the idea is going along the angle of the jaw to the middle in circular movements. And also one good thing that we can do here is a nice stretch, so anchoring the finger. So the muscle goes from here to here, give or take, and we're going to stretch it in that direction. So, like that, right, from the inside. Super. Now we are going to go on the other side, and I'm going to show you quickly just this whole sequence on the other side. But before we go on the other side, we also have the top lip, of course. This is like the central area. So we're going to go in. And here, the little smoker's line, there's that smoker's lines, that is little vertical wrinkles, and you think about gently pulling those vertical wrinkles away in a horizontal plane. So again, to confirm what I'm doing here, my hands are close together. I'm not sliding. I'm literally stretching the two sides of the elastic band away from each other. Gently release, and you can actually see, I mean, to be fair, this is my worst side anyways, but it's quite a difference. If you see the creases here compared to that side, yeah? So it actually works, yay! Now other side, I'm going to go quickly through the movements and repeat what we just did. So firstly, I'm going underneath the nostril, where that curve of the nostril caves in, and also where the nasolabial crease, give or take, starts, right? Gently pressing from the inside onto the outside and circling, firstly releasing space here and then traveling down the nasolabial crease that you can see the traces of on the outside. And this is sensitive for a lot of people, so if you're one of those people, be careful. And my other hand is quite naturally being used for support. So now going into this corner of the mouth, that ball there, and I'm going to massage the ball and encourage the ball and the rest of the excess that I can feel here in the cheek to travel towards that more empty part. Traveling to the angle of the jaw now. And once I've created space, moving stuff. And now traveling towards the corner. Stretch. And lastly, we're going to drain a little bit, so applying our hands to that middle face, starting from the nose, going out to the cheeks. And then give it a wiggle here. Sliding down.